Pwede ang pwede ang title mo umabot ng 50 words, but I don't think that would be a very good title if it's made of 50 words. Sabi nga nila, simple is better. Short but sweet. Kiss. Sabi nga. Keep it simple. Stupid. Joke. That's the kiss. A good title should be clear and should have brevity. But for the purposes of this class, I've used these elements. Again, yung nasabi ko na nga yung nagawa ko for last week. So, a good thesis should have stakeholders. Stakeholders, yung mga tao, yung mga groups na will have an interest or an investment in your research outcome. Para kanino ba itong ginagawa mo? Kasi kung hindi mo in-specify kung para kanino mo ginagawa ito, there's a lot room for subjectivity. Because again, if you don't specify stakeholders and you try to include everyone by not specifying stakeholders, readers might think that this is applicable for everyone. And that's a huge error because each and every one of us, each and every group experiences the world uniquely. At the very least, kung na-identify mo yung stakeholder, para kanino ba to? Sa mga estudyante, sa mga teachers, mga principals, business owners, at least na-narrow down mo kung kaninong experience ang pinag-uusapan natin. Again, it should have independent variable. Naalala nyo pa ba kung ano to? Yes or no? Okay lang no.
No po,
No
nag-hindi
po.
po.
No. Okay lang, okay lang. Sige lang. Ano naman natin? Pag-uusapan natin yan eh. Independent variable. Paano ko ba i-shortcut to? Sabi ko na i-google nyo, pero hindi naman mag-responsable yung pagtuturo yun pag sinabi kong i-google nyo. Independent variable are any variables that you can manipulate. And when I say manipulate, pwede kang mag-assign ng value. 1, 0 to 1, 0 to 10. Every time that you adjust a value, the outcome also adjusts. Alright? Ano ba maganda example of independent variable na pwede mong i-manipulate? For example na lang, sa lifestyle, an independent variable is healthy eating habits. It can be 0, meaning hindi mo ginagawa. It can be 1, meaning ginagawa mo. It can also be from 0 to 5, meaning ginagawa mo ginagawa mo frequently, often, very well, seldom, di ba? Kung nakaalala niyo yung mga Likert scale, yung mga 0 to 5, that's an example as an independent variable. Any variable that you can adjust. Medyo mahirap yan to simplify to offhand, pero bibigyan ko kayo ng materials. Alright? What else are examples of independent variable? Kunyari, number of sleep hours. I decided to sleep 8 hours today. Then I decided to sleep 7 hours tomorrow. I decided to sleep 0 hours the next day. Those number of hours that I decided to sleep are variables that I can manipulate. So independent variables is anything that the researcher can manipulate. And of course, kailangan may research objective, yung goal, purpose of the research, detailing what the study aims to achieve and to investigate. Okay? And a dependent variable. Ang pinagkaiba ng independent variable at dependent variable, hindi dahil sa spelling, ang dependent variable is that these are numbers that you cannot directly manipulate. Epekto. Alright? Independent are the cause, dependent are the effect. Kunyari na lang, going back sa diet example, from 0 to 5, how strictly do you follow a good diet? 0 meaning none, 5 being high. That's the independent variable. Ano dependent variable? Health outcomes. Kamusta ang dugo mo? Kamusta ang blood sugar mo? Can you control your blood sugar directly? Of course not. Diba? Yung number of blood sugar, could you control it directly? Of course not. But you can control your diet, which leads us back to the cause and effect relationship of independent variable and dependent variable. O balikan natin yung sleep example. I decided to sleep 8 hours a day, 7 bukas, 0 sa makalawa. A dependent variable could be mood. O yung mood na lang natin. Stress levels, for example. Okay? Definitely, pag wala kang tulog, stress levels mo is very high. Pag kumpleto tulog mo, stress levels could be very low. It can be a cause and effect relationship, but it can also be correlation. Kung naalala nyo correlation, it doesn't necessarily mean causation, pero it's relatedness. So far, nagigets niya? Pwede naman all.
Yes, sir. Opo.
Sinimplify ko IV saka DV. Di ba isang buong kurso nyo yan dati? Okay lang, okay lang. Babalikan natin yan, babalikan natin. Okay? Context. Importante may konteksto. As I mentioned, it's the setting or background in which the research is conducted. It provides relevant details kasi even though your research is very sound, but wala siya sa magandang konteksto. For example, historically, we're moving along. Ang study mo is about, what's a good example? Your study is about electronic payments and, oh, yun. Ang independent variable mo is the implementation of electronic payments. That's a yes or a no, di ba? Ano maganda effect? Business profitability. That's a dependent variable, hindi mo control. Context can be the use of electronic payments and profitability pre-pandemic period or post-pandemic period, diba? Or for Gen Zs, for millennials, the context creates a unique tone as separation, an urgency, an importance, bakit kailangan aralin itong study na pinag-uusapan natin. Konteksto sa Tagalog. Alright, so ito nga, yung binigay ko na equation, simple pieces equation as I mentioned. I'm thankful kung ginamit nyo. I'm not thankful pag kinopya nyo. Pero so far wala namang kumopya. Yun nga, equation siya. It doesn't necessarily have to follow this format, kumbaga. At the very least, meron ka sanang independent variable, a dependent variable, and a context. Okay? So, yan ang independent variable. At least, meron ka dapat ganyan sa yung study. In this case, the use of AI, an independent variable on effective content creation, ano context in social media platforms. At the very least, meron ka niya, no? Yan. O, mix and match tayo. Corporate social responsibility and profit margins in financial services. Okay? These are just examples that you could take on. Pero sinadya ko na medyo gawing mahirap na na content siya, na context, para mapilitan kayong mag-isip ng mas madali. Okay ba yan? Simple lang, hindi naman natin kailangan paproblemahin ng ano natin eh. Sinadya ko talaga. Not unless kaya mong i-measure ang ano, ano ba, ang ganyang katinding ano, technological adaptation of, anyway, simple the better. Alright? Pero at least, nagiget nyo yung elements kung paano gawin. So, for any questions?
Wala po. Wala po.
Wala, sir.
Guess naman, guess naman. Nakita ko yung mga thesis na sinubmit nyo. Di bale, ano naman eh, ang goal naman natin for tonight is magtulungan tayo, mabigyan ng feedback on how to improve them. At least right now, naiintindihan nyo na, okay, dapat pala may dinagdag ako na ganito sa title ko, wala, kulang ata ako ng ganyan. Okay? So, importante na aware tayo sa magiging title natin. And also, lalo na sa title, kung hindi ka naging specific, right? Kung masyadong broad, general, edi good luck sa'yo measuring the use of AI for the entire world. Okay? Maging specific, the use of AI among citizens in Quezon City, just for an example, hirap ang buhay nyo. Pero kung gusto nyo na masi-masi, o di, be my guest. Alright, so real life examples. Otto, yes, this is the last research I did last year. Yeah. Technological innovation application, a basis for proposed strategy. Technological innovation, what is that among the elements? Ano kaya ito? Technological innovation. Sige nga, anyone try to answer? Come on, ano yung technological innovation? Among all these elements, ano kaya siya in this title? No, not AI. De. So, ganito. Sige, lagay natin yung konteksto. This is a title. This is the title of my latest thesis. Right? So, pag hihimay-himayin natin yung title, word for word, phrase by phrase, we could understand kung anong elements siya among these. Di ba? Ang goal na, kung para tayong, ang title ay para kang nagluluto ng isang masarap na putahe. Nagluluto ka ng adobo. O, nagluluto ka ng adobo. Siyempre, sa adobo, may mga key ingredients ba? Ano ba ang key ingredients sa adobo? Toyo. Ano pa?
Toyo, suka,
Suka,
Toyo,
paminta,
suka.
bawang.
laurel,
Okay.
bawang, sibuyas.
Those are the key elements, right? So, sa adobo reference natin, ito yung key elements. Now, among these elements, pwede pa kayong magdagdag. I don't know, gusto nyo ba yung adobo nyo may pineapple, may patatas, mga ganong klaseng bagay. But among all the ingredients, there are key elements. So, ito yung ginawa kong adobo. Ito yung title, right? Among these words, yan, technological innovation, application, a basis for proposed strategy, itong technological innovation na ito, ano kaya ito? Stakeholders ba pinag-uusapan? Independent variable? Objective? Dependent variable? Anyone try to answer? Yes, Miss Cheryl?
Research objective ko.
Well, it's more of a independent variable. Pero good attempt. Why is it an independent variable? Technological innovation, it's something that the researcher can control. Pwedeng meron, pwedeng wala, likely, unlikely, often, always. Alright? Okay. Technological innovation application. A basis for proposed strategy. A basis for proposed strategy. Ano kaya ito? Sige nga, anyone try to answer? A basis for proposed strategy. Anong ingredient ng adobo natin to? Anyone?
Context, sir.
Good attempt. Sige, Sir Raymond.
Research goal po, sir.
Yes, it's the research goal. It can also be the context, but it's more of a goal. Ang goal natin, a basis for a proposed strategy to propose a strategy. Okay? Miss Cheryl, kindly turn off your mic muna. Thank you. All right. Okay. Right. So technological innovation, though the title might sound simple, okay, and construed, okay, technological innovation, that's the independent variable. Application, okay, application, actually within the phrase, nandun na rin yung dependent variable yung effect. A basis for proposed strategy is the research goal. Alright? Sige, next tayo. This one, ito, Systems Plus, nakakuha ko ng kopya. Ang thesis nila is job satisfaction and unethical behavior in the workplace. Ito, mas madali to. Sige, himayin natin. Job satisfaction, ano kaya ito?
Independent.
variable.
Yes, very good. It is the independent variable. It is the independent variable. Pwedeng highly satisfied, pwedeng hindi. Unethical behavior, ano kaya ito?
Context, sir.
Pwedeng context, but it's more of the dependent variable. This is the cause, job satisfaction. This is the effect, unethical behavior. Okay? Yung end, this might sound simple and it's actually an objective. May mga matututunan kayong words. And is for comparing. You're trying to compare job satisfaction and unethical behavior. Right? In the workplace. Anong workplace? Madali na to. Anong workplace?
Independent.
Context. Context siya. So kung titignan natin, job satisfaction is the independent. Unethical job satisfaction is the independent variable. Itong N na to is the research objective kasi when you say X and Y, you're trying to compare two subjects. So in this study, this is a correlation. This is the independent job satisfaction and is the research objective. Unethical behavior is the independent variable. The workplace is the context. So, ang punto ko sa gabi na ito, in every title, at least it should have three elements. An independent, a dependent, and a context. Now, if you could make a really, really good title that you could also include stakeholders, you could also include research goals, o dagdagan natin to, job satisfaction and unethical behavior among employees, o yun na lang, job satisfaction and unethical behavior among managers, o yun na stakeholders natin, in the workplace. Yun yun. Ano yung basis? Ano yung goal? A basis for policy development. Job satisfaction and unethical behavior among managers in the workplace, a basis for organizational policy. O di yun, nakumpleto natin yung elements. Alright? So far, medyo nakakapa nyo? Nakakapa naman?
Medyo po.
Right, sir.
Okay lang, okay lang. Importante na importante na ma-simplify natin ito. Kung titignan nyo sa mga ibang school, title, inaabot yan ng ako 1 month, promise mo, inaabot ako ng 1 month doon sa title ko doon sa undergrad. Sabi ko, ayoko naman mapagdaanan isang buwan. Pero hindi ko alam yung formula. Pero sabi ko na nga, hindi ko isuspoon feed sa inyo yung title. Basta importante sa title na ginagawa nyo, ano yung halaga, bakit mahalaga ito para sa inyo, bakit kaya ito mahalaga para sa mga tao, sa ibang tao na makikinabang ng title nyo. And ano pa ba? I guess yun ang underpinning nun. Saka madali. Okay? Okay, so last one. Oh, this one, ito, napapublish ko sa Journal in Accounting and Finance sa California. The relationship between working capital management and risk management among SMEs in the Philippines. O, di ba? Napaka-komplikado ng title. Pero kung hihimayin natin. The relationship between, that is the objective, to find the relationship between working capital management, that is the independent variable, and risk management, that is the dependent variable, among SMEs in the Philippines. That is the context. Okay? Although walang research goal intended, pero nandun yung mga key elements. The relationship between, that is the objective, to find the relationship. Ano bang relationship ng working capital management and risk management? Working capital management is the independent variable. Okay, you find a way to measure it. Di bale, pagtagal naman natin, pag-uusapan natin yung mga paraan para i-measure ang independent variable. And risk management is a dependent variable among SMEs in the Philippines. Right? So far, any question?
Wala pa
Wala
po.
po.
Wala naman. Okay, sige. Break tayo until 7:05, tapos everyone balik tayo dito. Okay? Tapos pag-uusapan natin yung mga research title niyo. Okay lang yan? 7:05?
Sir. Sige po, sir.
Okay.